Alright, hello, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here. So we have something very, very interesting here. Now I'm going to scroll through my sort of difficulty selected real quick, and then I'm going to go over everything as well as show something on screen temporarily, or at least I'm going to try to remember to. So last night, the Future Gohan banner went live. The EZA went live. I have not EZA'd Future Gohan Trunks yet. I haven't tried them out yet. I wanted to do this first because I feel like it's going to be pretty tough to do, honestly. But when all that stuff went live last night, they did actually tweet out something else, and that something else specifically was regarding this burst mode. So they put out a special challenge for burst mode. I think they might have done something like this like once before or something, but it's been a little bit, or at least it feels like it has been. So there is a sort of producer challenge that Geppy got 6,970 points on this burst mode, and as you can see here, I got most of this maxed out. And there's some stuff that could go a little higher, but essentially, he got 6,970. And there is a sort of reward, challenge, campaign, whatever you want to refer to it. It's ongoing, so currently it's the 16th I'm recording this. It ends sometime the 21st. I didn't actually check the exact time zone, or whatever. I suppose I was just correct myself, but I suppose time zone does work. I don't know exactly my time when it ends. But I saw the 21st, right? So there's only a few days to do this, and essentially, 100 people, well, all the people that do beat it will be put into a lottery, but 100 of them will be able to get 30 stones. So, I mean, that's pretty cool, I feel. I could get 30 stones, others could get 30 stones. I mean, even if I don't get the 30 stones, it'll be a fun challenge, I suppose, right? So I mean, with that being said, I'm just gonna jump in, right? I'm gonna try and remember at some point here while I'm talking to just briefly pull up the actual screenshot of the Twitter post. So I think it's a pretty cool thing they're doing. We'll once again we'll have to see if I actually end up winning or not. But, I mean, 6,970, that's about as maxed out as it can go. And typically, I don't do that. Not even close. So I do have my team made here that I am going to use to take this on. I am not the most confident in how it will do, but we're going to try it. Just like a full-on stacking team. So, I mean, without further ado, I mean, let's jump in. This is... I don't know. I mean, everything maxed out. This is about to be hell. This is going to be very, very difficult. Especially, I don't usually go for the, key minus. And there's all allies have -3 key here, so I would like to get as much key as possible from these sort of orbs here. Fuck, I don't know what to go for. I'm gonna go for that, I suppose. Damn it. I was gonna say, I wanted to try and get as much key as possible. I guess I'm still getting a decent bit. Alright, yeah. We'll see how this goes. I don't know. I mean, this is probably going to be very, very long. Unironically. I mean, this is probably going to be some, Festival of Battle type shit. I just don't see how it's not going to be. I mean, I would like if I'm wrong. Don't get me wrong on that. But this is going to probably take a while. I don't play around with the bosses being maxed out like this, so they're probably going to be very, very tanky. And by the end, right, it's gonna be hell. 100%. It's gonna be really, really hell. Yeah, we did negative damage. Oh, oh boy, this is gonna be something else entirely. I mean, he is a stacking character. We have a lot of stacking characters, but this is a challenge they've cooked up here. Okay. I mean, it's gonna take forever to beat. There's no way it doesn't. This is fun though. I mean, I think they should do this like every burst mode, honestly. I think that would be pretty cool. I mean, we'll have to see, of course, but you know, like every burst mode, if you go like the extra mile, I mean, I would definitely entertain the idea of going the extra mile like every single time, if there's a lottery attached to it. Like, you know, I do tend to try and go for like a little bit more than I need to every time. But, you know, I don't see the point in making it like super turbo extra difficult when it would take like half an hour just to get to the 4th phase, and then you'd get like one shot by a super. I mean, that's how the mode would play out a lot in the past, and I just did not like having to do that over and over and over again. So I did start to make it a bit easier. I wouldn't say entirely easy, but a bit easier, since, you know, we really could get all like the customizable options for it. But now here, I mean, this is like fully maxed out practically. I've never faced a burst mode practically fully maxed out. But once again, I mean, I would definitely be down for this. You know, a lottery entering sort of thing. I mean, maybe some sort of like guaranteed reward would be cool too, just like a, you know, participation trophy essentially. You know, maybe they have an extra like 2 stones or something at you know, the threshold of wherever the producer got to. I don't know if it's gonna be Geppy every time. Like, I don't know if the next one, if they do a next one's like, hey, beat producer Omatsu's score, right? Like, I have no idea. But I think this is a pretty cool idea. And we'll have to see. I mean, maybe they'll do more with it over time. Maybe this is really as far as it'll go. Okay, this is the first super we're seeing. Okay, I did double digits. That's good. To be honest, I wasn't really sure what that would do. What the fuck? Was that a 13.5? 14.2? God damn! Yo, that Trunks could do some damage. What the hell? I didn't even realize. Oh, right. I also don't play with that one either. Fuck. I completely forgot about that. So the type disadvantage orbs do damage to me as well. Yeah, Teq Gohan, not Ultimate Gohan, Manga Gohan is going to be very crazy for this. I do think so. Because with his orb changing, he's going to change, isn't it AGL and STR key spheres? I probably should try and plan around that every single turn. He's going to be able to get me a lot of healing. I mean, after a few turns of stacks, he should be like practically full healing off of the orbs. So that will be pretty good to have. And essentially, I mean, I guess you just got to power through. It's going to take a long time to power through, of course, but we haven't even done a health bar. I mean, we've done a health bar, but we haven't even done another half of the health bar. And this is still the first phase. Now, to be fair, I mean, my team here is full of Teq characters, right? I mean, 4 of them are Teq. And my main rotation so far, mainly Teq. Like, there is that to consider, I suppose. Currently have type disadvantage. So I suppose, like, phase 2, maybe I'll move a little faster, but, you know, for the most part, I don't expect to go, like, too quick through it, so I don't know. This is going to be a very interesting challenge. And the thing is, like, I would really like to try out the new, LR2, or, well, yeah, the new LR and, the LR EZA. So I did something I shouldn't have. I decided, you may have, actually, I don't know if my stuff was shown at the start. I think they should have been. I decided to, you know, go against my plan of saving everything. And I ended up spending 150 on the new banner after using my Dokkan Day tickets and getting nothing. This is like, I'd seen everyone on fucking Twitter, every other reply, it's like, oh yeah, I got 3 Gohans in 1 multi, and they literally have the image of it, and like people getting like Goma and their fucking like ticket multis and shit. It's like, man, what the fuck? I swear, the double rates banners just like hate. I never get like a really crazy luck off them. I don't feel. I mean, I suppose I haven't gotten like terrible luck off them, but you know, I really didn't even want to summon, especially with how the banner looks. Like, where are the girls as well as Broly? I mean, what's the deal there? Why is Gotenks here? Only Gotenks. Like, if Gotenks was returning here and is like also at least one of the others, like, fair enough. But I mean, like, why is it just Gotenks? You know, I feel like that's really silly. I feel like that's a really poor decision they made. And unfortunately, you know, speaking of the devil, I got Gotenks. I only got Gotenks. That was 100,000 per second. I thought that was a million. Goddamn. And this is still the first phase, man. What the hell? Oh boy, that's not so good. Because the thing is, right? Trunks and in Ultimate Gohan, while they have their dodge, they don't have anything else to really deal with these guys. So I'm definitely concerned about how they're going to do as I continue to progress through this, but you know, at the same time, there's nothing I can really do about that. It would be really nice, by the way, if I actually had a fucking dupe for this Teq Gohan here. I only have him 55%. Even with, I did summon on Raph Broly's banner. I summoned on this Carnival banner too. Like, I could just never pull a dupe for this guy, I swear. So I feel like he's going to be the movie Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. It's going to be pretty impactful for this, but you know, I also feel like it's probably going to take a bit for him to be hitting like pretty crazy stats. And I really do feel like it is going to be primarily the Gohans I'm depending on here. I mean, Namek Goku will be decent, I suppose, but realistically, I feel like depending on like manga Gohan and the movie Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, I mean, they're probably going to carry my damage for sure. I mean, it's quite a while, of course, but especially, I mean, the Devil Teq Gohan, Ultimate Gohan, right? I mean, we're talking double 170 lead. I mean, that's not good enough. Not even close to it. So I don't know. This is crazy. Turn 6, and we're still on the first phase here. This is gonna be long as hell. Okay. I suppose, so like if I die at any point, what I'll probably do is I'll just come back on like, so say I die like in the second or the third phase, I'll just come back in the second or third phase. Like, I don't think I'll just like go through it the entire time. Every time, like similar to like the Festival of Battles, at points when I'd like lose, I was like, okay, I'll just come back at this boss again, right? I think I'd probably handle this very similarly, because this is going to be a very long game, and trying to actually defeat it may take a very, very long time, and I don't think it's really all that necessary to have to like run through it entirely every single time, right? I don't know though. This is, once again, like, I really want to try out the new, oh fuck, I gotta go for the Int Orb, I guess. I really do want to try out the new LR and the EZA. I mean, Future Gohan is, like, I don't know about, like, who I'd say are, like, my most hyped characters in, like, all of Dragon Ball. Like, I really like Vegito, I know, it's crazy. Vegeta, right? I think Future Trunks is cool, but I'm not like a major Future Trunks fan. It just, you know, he's kind of neat. But like, besides Vegeta, like I really like Future Gohan. Future Gohan, I've just always really liked him. I think he's pretty cool. I've also always really liked the like Z Bardock design. I think he's pretty cool. So, like, I don't know. I did end up summoning, you know, even though I shouldn't have. And, of course, you know, I didn't get him. Everyone else can fucking pull the motherfucker but me, I guess. But, like, even if I knew for a fact, it's like, okay, I can get him in another 150. I just can't justify it. I mean, anniversary's right around the corner. And with how my anniversary started out last year, where my first 1,050 stones were practically meaningless, like, I need to be prepared. I really do. I do not want to have to, like, go through that shit again. That was a horrible, awful,
time to get serious.
chap there. Like, it felt bad. I'm gonna not go for the Dokkan attack just to try and stack up as much as possible.
Let's go.
Like, later on, I'll go for the Dokkan attack. But here, I think prioritizing stacks is probably the play. Maybe that's wrong, though. I don't know. Okay, he's starting to do some pretty decent damage, by the way, Manga Gohan here. I mean, yeah, he very easily may just be the way that I can win this. I do wonder if... No, they have the same name, don't they? I was gonna say the other Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, but maybe, like, having, like, Namagoku next to him. I'm thinking about, like, links, like Teq Ultimate Gohan and, you know, Manga Gohan. They don't really have links, but I do also want to prioritize Teq Ultimate Gohan with his defense and offense stacking, so I'm not really too sure when and if I should do certain actions, right? I don't know. We'll have to see. My main thing is I really hope that as I progress through here that this Trunks, as long as he can tank normals, I mean, he should be pretty good defensively. But as long as he can tank normals and just, like, dodge his supers, we should be fine, I feel. I mean, once again, we'll have to see, but I think he should do fairly well. Let me do that. And then grab the Tech Corpse with this guy. But yeah, I don't know. The only reason I was able to, like, really fully justify to myself summoning was the summon points. That's why I'm saying, like, even if I knew another, like, 150, like, for a fact, I would get him. Like, I don't know that I could justify that. But, you know, for the summon points, especially because future Gohan, you know, I mean, he is definitely 100% sure going to be on the next summon point banner, which we know is going to get updated the start of March, which I do find very interesting, because I was under the impression that the units from the 11th anniversary would be on the next, like, update to the sort of system, but it appears that's not going to be the case, or at least I would think that's not going to be the case. So I don't know how I'm going to handle that. If I will end up summoning for future Gohan, maybe it will be dependent upon, like, how lucky I get during 11th anniversary. Like, if I get a lot, like, if I get all the characters, maybe like some dupes of the characters, maybe that'll be, like, the determination metric I use, I suppose. Because, like, the anniversary will still be ongoing during the first week of March, and I highly doubt, although I could be wrong, that they would return the characters onto the ticket sort of summon point banner as the banners are, like, still live in game. Like, it's like they have shown they will, like, fast track the characters. Like, they've definitely shown that 100%. I'm not doubting that they would fast track the return, but I was thinking it'd be something like, oh yeah, they'll, you know, have the next summon point, you know, introduced at the start of April, right? And at the start of April, it's like, okay, you know, it's been at that point, you know, about a month and a half or something since the banners, the Part 2 banner should go live, and it's like, okay, well, in that sort of scenario, I can definitely see them This is fun. I think I should probably go for 18 first, honestly. And that sort of scenario, I could definitely see them going like, you know what? Let's put the 11th anniversary LRs on this. But the fact that it's gonna happen while the banners are like still live in game, I don't see it personally. And I don't know. I want to have as much summon points as possible. You know, there is the current update to it, which there is several things I could use off of it, to be honest, but I'm not going to like summon on it currently. I mean, I have most of the big stuff that I would want off of it, so I'm not really too concerned with it. Right? The next iteration, even if it doesn't have the 11th anniversary LRs, it should definitely have the Possessed Saiyans still. I imagine it'd probably still have the TBC characters, but maybe that one's a bit more of a stretch. Well, I mean, with the Carnival banner at least. I mean, with the Dokkan Best one. What was the Carnival one? It could probably still have Wrath Broly. So maybe it'll be something like Wrath Broly. Maybe it even have like Tien on there. You know, Tien, Gogeta, Rose, Wrath Broly, Possessed Saiyans, Goma, Future Gohan, and then that would be the lineup. I don't know actually, because this is something I should probably try to remember to keep track of. Oh yeah, look at that. I mean, the difference with being like next to Namek Goku, I feel like I definitely should run these guys together then. Especially because Namek Goku's probably going to need stacks more. I mean, he's already up to 3 mil nearly. Still, I mean, his damage doesn't stack like nearly as fast as Ultimate Gohan's will. Or at least in terms of like how many supers they can do, right? So I think maybe keeping this as a rotation probably would be a good idea, actually. See, and he's hitting 28.2. So, I mean, the Manga Gohan's actually probably going to, like, solo carry this damn near. I do think so. This is crazy. Yeah, I really like the manga characters, but especially Gohan. You know, it's funny because initially, like, everyone's like, oh my god, Gohan's so good. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, he's probably, like, middle of the pack. I mean, that's what I thought, like, genuinely. I wasn't trying to be, like, different or anything. It's like, all I saw was Nuker. And it's like, okay, we're in an AoE meta. So, and he's not going to be a slot 1 character with what he has. Like, what am I missing? You know, honestly, I think what I was missing is I don't think I was really considering the fact that, like, when he gathers his 8 orbs, right, he gets those abilities immediately. It's not like if you've collected 8 or more T-spheres when attacking, get 30% damage reduction, right? That's not the wording. It's just collecting 80 or more T-spheres. So you get it immediately. And that 50% damage reduction. I mean, once again, it's not like the biggest defensive tool in the game by any means, but it's not like horrible either. Not even close. I mean, it's pretty decent. And I suppose I just I was not valuing that enough. Because in game, I really like it. And, you know, through the stacking video, so I have done all the manga characters at this point. Besides Boo, I can't do Boo, right? Because Boo, he's weird, right? Well, not weird necessarily, I suppose. Hold on. I think it's weird that he doesn't have attack. But, he's weird in the sense... Or that's weird. He doesn't have attack, he only has defense. But he has the AoE. That's what... sort of what I'm looking for there. He has the AoE. Characters that have AoEs, I just can't do. And even other characters, like, you know, Wrath Broly would probably be one of the better stackers in the game for my sort of stacking videos. But unfortunately, until they release another fight, if they release another fight, similar to the Rose Zamasu fight that I use, like, I can't use it. Because they both do unarmed super attacks, and he has the unarmed nullification counter. So he just killed them immediately. So like I can't do Broly. And like I can't do Boo. Like there are certain stacking characters that even though I want to do, I just unfortunately I'm just like locked out of it. And I mean that really does suck, but you know what am I gonna do about it, right? It is what it is at the end of the day. If I do this, I could probably get the AGL. I suppose the Teq, I mean that does work for him too. Well, that eats some of the orbs for the Gohan next turn, but we'll work through it here. So yeah, like I don't know. I like the manga batch. I know a lot of people, it seemed, weren't the most enthusiastic about them overall. But this Gohan here has one of the highest, if not just straight up the highest overall stacking potential in the game. Besides the Zamasu for the Goku Black Tag LR from GDC, which under the HP threshold specifically, he was able to break the sort of integer cap, which is like 2,147 some odd million damage. Gohan was also able to break that. Nobody else has broken that. Not AGL Broly, not Teq Ultimate Gohan, not the 7th years, not Super Saiyan or Super Vegito, Super Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Baby. Like none of these characters, none of them, can do that. So, I mean, Manga Gohan, I mean, having like the highest overall, because you got to think it's not just attack that he gets crazy with. His defense, well, I think I have gotten several characters higher than him. Well, I don't know about saying like several per se, because it's only like a few actually. I think I got like both the 7th years above him, but besides the 7th years, I think that's like literally it. So like he's really crazy overall in terms of stacking, both offense and defense. He's like the best, tied with the best. You know, I can't really tell what the number they actually both would hit would be, right? But you know, Zamasu, Gohan, vaguely tied for the highest attack. But I mean, Gohan's also up there with the defense, so like he will carry this. I mean, he has been carrying this so far. No one else is. I mean, this Gohan, I've been stacking him every turn. He's not even getting close, unfortunately. And once again, he is 55% to be fair, and to be fair as well. I mean, my Manga Gohan is Rainbow. Also, he stacks more per turn because you know this Gohan only stacks on his 18 key. It's I believe he greatly raises attack, raises defense. Isn't that what he does? Whereas this guy can stack 35% phase 2 every single super. Like it really does add up. I need to do that. And then I can get the int orbs for healing. Honestly, 17's probably dead this turn. As long as Manga Gohan actually gets a lot of his supers, of course. He is only guaranteed 2, I suppose, but as you can see, I've been getting the 3 very, very often. Well, if I don't crit, you know, then I can't kill, I suppose. No crit again? I got the quad super at least. We're up to 64.1 now. Yeah, this guy's gonna solo carry this. What the hell? Like, his damage is going up and up and up and up and up. And this is the 2nd phase. I mean, by the time we get to the 4th phase, how much damage is this guy gonna be doing, I wonder? Because what is this, turn 16 now? Is that what we're up to? I saw? Okay. And now we're on to turn 17. Okay, well, 17's gotta die first, 100%. This is a little problematic. I need to do this, I think. It's the best I can do. And I didn't drop down any more rainbow key spheres, unfortunately. But I can work with this, I guess. Yeah, so 17's got to die first. I mean, both the Gohan, in fact, all of the Gohans, rather, I suppose, should probably melt through 18. But I am worried about in Ultimate Gohan, as well as in Trunks. Goku should be fine. I don't think I need to be worried about him versus 17, but the rest of them, I definitely am concerned. So we'll see how this plays out. I don't know, because it's like, once again, I don't play with the burst modes like fully maxed out. That's not something I really do. I'm not used to seeing that. So I'm not really too sure, like, what the like far reaches of damage I should be like expecting. Like I don't know. I have no idea what like a good defense is going to look like in the latter part of this fight. And I'm concerned about that. I don't even know if those guys will be able to tank normals. I mean, at least they have their dodge, but fuck. I got absolutely screwed on the orbs. That's not good. This guy's pretty tanky, but... Is there anything I can even do here? Yeah, actually, I could do this. Perfect. Okay, I was starting to panic there for a moment, but I finally saw what I had to do. Okay, I'm also about to get a Dokkan attack. I do need to get that. Well... Actually, maybe I should save this one too. I don't know. I mean, it would be the AoE damage, but at the same time, once again, it's not like going faster helps me at all, really. I mean, these characters, they'll stack their attack, so they'll start to do more and more, which is good, but, what I'm really concerned with, obviously, is their defense. And... I mean, I don't know, because, like, once again, the Trunks and the Ultimate Gohan, like, I would like to get out of this phase for their sake, because, I mean, obviously the final phase is going to be a Teq enemy, and I'm a lot more confident in type neutral and type advantage than I am in type disadvantage. Of course, right? So I think it may actually be a... Okay, Gohan didn't. Okay, thank you, Gohan. It may actually be a pretty good idea to just like try and get out of this as fast as possible. Honestly, we'll see what the orbs look like next turn, though. I don't know. I do have a movie hero ally because of Int Trunks. I do have the Goku ally. So he gets both of his defenses. What I need for this Gohan, though, is... I mean, if I take damage, because it's a really shitty condition. He should do a lot of damage with the active skill. I don't feel confident enough to put him in slot 1. I really don't. We're going to go for the full Dokkan attack, I feel, here. Especially with... Not that I'll kill him this turn, but... Oh, okay. How much ki does this guy get? He gets... Okay, yeah, he just needs 7 ki. I knew he had some sort of mechanic like that. I guess I'll go for these, because this will create good drop down for Teq, SCR, and AGL next turn. For the manga Gohan there. And then I can work around that. Okay, this is just 18. I mean, honestly, even if it were 17, I feel like I'd hit Gohan at least, so it'd be fine. I don't know about, in Ultimate Gohan at the end there, once again. I'm definitely very concerned about that. But, everyone besides him and Trunks, like even Trunks is pretty decent, honestly. But you know, I haven't really, honestly, I haven't used him since his EZA. Like I did do his EZA. He seems to be a very competent World Tournament card, but besides actually doing it, I haven't used him. I do need to link up on him. I do need to work on him at some point. So I have a character about to finish out the, because it looked like the 16 and 18 card was going to EZA, but they just didn't do that for whatever reason with the Android celebration. I have no idea why. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Especially because, like, with Part 2 not being Android related, it's like, okay, you'd think they'd want to give it the Androids team as much help as possible. So just like one EZA and one sub EZA. And it felt kind of weird of them to do, to be honest. But you know, both those characters, to be fair, are good. It's just, and I do like that we got like future Gohan stuff. Don't get me wrong, but it just feels like a weird direction. When it looked like the Androids team was going to be getting buffs, and it's like, oh, are you, brother? This guy fucked me. He changed all my orbs into rainbow. Dude, you are a bastard. Okay, what I need to do here then, I'll put him in slot 1. Okay, then I can get the 8 orbs for Gohan still. That's huge. See, I mean, this guy has 135,000. Now, he gets a lot of dodge, but it's a concerning number. Go for these. Okay, 17's not gonna die this turn, I don't think. I mean, I only got 8 orbs on Gohan. I suppose if I get a quad super with Gohan, though, maybe. But, I mean, Nameko's not going to do any damage to this guy unless I get the high chance to crit to proc, which I kind of doubt I'm going to. So, I just really have to be dependent upon Gohan. But once again, I don't think he'll kill. It'll probably be next turn that I'll be able to kill. Because he'll probably do a ton of damage here. But not nearly enough, I don't feel. Yeah, 53 mil now. I mean, yeah, he's getting up there. Okay, normal. I mean, you're bound to fail that every now and again, right? 59.7. Do I get the hidden potential though? I actually crit there, and I do. Huge, 66.7. 17 might actually be dead even if this doesn't crit. Yeah, no, he's dead. It's just 18 now. All right, huge. Well, I mean, not out of the woods yet, right? I mean, I don't know. Like, the normals could still be, like, very deadly from these guys. Like, I have no idea. But at the very least, it does look like I should be able to actually move into the, it'd probably be a good idea to switch prioritizing sex for this guy. It does look like I am going to get into the final phase, so that at least is good. And hopefully, you know, well, I guess Trunks isn't over there, so there's no reason I shouldn't be able to get all the correct orb changing. What fucking turn am I on? Because this was fucking 40 minutes in here. Turn 21, huh? Okay, I think I could probably kill 18 and, like, maybe turn 24 would be my guess. Like, 2 turns of Dragon Ball Manga Gohan I think would probably be enough. Because this Gohan in the middle is going to do a decent bit of damage. Oh. 27.1, I mean, he does have the guaranteed additional super too. Yeah, this guy isn't, I mean, once again, he's 55%, but I would have, he's not doing nearly as much damage as I would have liked him to do, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, it's really just like manga Gohan that's full on carrying us. Like, honestly, well, no, because he needs, like, all the types, and, like, he needs, like, super, and extreme, right? And then he also needs, like, all the different types for his leader skill. I was gonna say, like, maybe double manga Gohan could have been the play, honestly, but no, I think this is probably actually pretty decent. Okay, so what I'll do here, just to make sure that, you know, he's actually going to get his stacks. I really doubt that Gohan would kill, but maybe if he gets like a quad crit super, because he is starting to do some pretty good damage. So just to be safe and make sure, guarantee I can get what I need from Namek Goku here. And you know, with Namek Goku, really, one attack. Okay. Thank you, buddy. I mean, God, he does have the active skill, so that could do some damage versus the androids towards the end. So we are getting 3 supers. Yeah, see, he's doing a ton of damage to 18. If honestly, if I get the hidden potential, she's dead. Which I did not. Honestly, kind of surprised that I didn't. Because my hidden, I have like 25, 20, something like that additional on him. So that's a 40, 50% chance for one of those 3 attacks to proc. I mean, it's a 50-50 to be a normal or a super, but still. That's kind of crazy, honestly. Okay. Well, it does look like we're actually killing turn 23 here. And there's no way I don't kill with these guys. Definitely, I think just going for Ultimate Gohan stacks is probably the play here. Especially because, I mean, honestly, even if he quad supers, I don't know that he'll kill. Because he's not getting attacked first. Oh, it's 13.7. As you say, he's not getting attacked first, so his damage isn't going to be like that high. Normal. Thank you. Okay, I mean, 2 extra stacks, I'll take it. Not like amazing, but not horrible either. Okay, and we're moving into the final phase here. Do these guys have any like bullshit mechanics? Because I know some of the recent burst modes have had like countdowns, and I was like, oh, I did not. What? Nullifies damage from Ki Blast super attacks. Oh my god, bro. You're fucking kidding me. There's no way they gave him that. There's no way. Guaranteed. Ki Blast super nullification. That is so fucked. His manga Gohan, I mean, his supers are Ki Blast. He does Ki Blast supers. I guess maybe Namek Goku is going to be who carries this. Huh? I still think it's worth keeping manga Gohan on the rotation to be a link battery for Namek Goku. Plus, if he gets a normal, he actually will do damage. Yeah, see, I mean, he did do damage with the normal. I mean, not a ton, but more than like Teq Ultimate Gohan would. Parser, mother. You know, I do wonder, if I got the Dokkan attack with him, would that... Because, like, Dokkan attacks are a little, like, odd from how they work. Aren't they, like, guaranteed to hit and such? I feel like they are. I could be mistaken, though. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a Dokkan attack dodge. So maybe the play would be to And, you know, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's not the biggest deal, but maybe the play would be try to go for the Dokkan attack. With Manga Gohan. I think that might be the play, honestly. I don't know, we'll have to see how it works out. Oh boy. I'm really concerned about this. I don't know how much damage these guys are going to do from their super. And this rotation is starting to feel a little bit more not as safe as I felt like maybe it would have been before. At least Ultimate Gohan does do damage to them. He's at the nearly 34 mil. I don't know how much damage they do, but I mean he should be fine for super, I feel. He's pretty tanky at this point. I mean, with the amount of stacks he's gotten, he damn well better be, but... Okay, so he is getting hit by the super. I swear, Gohan, you better live. Please. Okay, yeah, double digits. Alright, that's good. He was the one I was the most worried about defensively. Besides, once again, Trunks and Ultimate Gohan here. Okay, interesting. So... maybe the damage does not get that high. Especially because it's double digits from the normal too. Okay. Well, hold on. Doesn't that guy actually have some damage reduction? Now that I think about it, it's been forever since I used the Super EZA. No, he does not. Huh. Okay. I thought he did. I mean, he has guard, but he already has type advantage, so... Interesting. I mean, honestly, then, I feel like I feel like Trunks should be fine too, then. I mean, if Gohan's fine, I don't see why this guy wouldn't be. He's obviously better. I mean, there's been 2 power creeps since in Ultimate Gohan Super EZA came out. I actually did like his Super EZA at the time, but it wasn't like a turbo crazy one by any means. So. And I liked it much better than Full Power Frieza, who came out. How long ago was it? Before, or how long before rather? Ultimate Gohan Super EZA was Full Power Frieza, wasn't it like 2 weeks or something? A month? Something in that ballpark? Yeah, I was just not a fan whatsoever of what they did with Full Power Frieza. I've hated that guy since like day one. I don't know. I feel like I have different standards for characters, different like wants for characters than other people. I'm not, so for example, I'm someone who doesn't really like when a character like falls off. I mean, surprise, with the stacking stuff I do. This may come as a shock, but I like when characters get stronger over time, not weaker, right? But yeah, so I never liked that about him. I do wonder... Okay, let me go with him in slot 1. Come on. Oh, it's because of the key I got on the board, huh? I didn't even think about that. Maybe I will actually do this after all, then. I feel like just maintaining high key for Gohan is what I'd want to do. I wouldn't want to sacrifice his orbs. And this guy, I mean, with the guard, how much defense? 3 mil, like he's fine. Yep. Okay, I mean, slowly but steadily, right? I mean, it's... I really can't imagine, like, if you don't have Manga Gohan, like, how long would it take to get through this? Will this be like a 50 phase fight, because you have to consider, it's not only that he's doing crazy damage. He also gives all allies. So with the intro supports, they hit all allies at all times. Is how they work. So even this rotation that Manga Gohan isn't on is getting his support. Now it's for the first 40 turns, which we're 13 turns out from it expiring, but we'll definitely... I feel like I'll be able to kill this in like 5 turns or something. Honestly. Especially with the Dokkan attack coming up. I very well could end up killing it, not next turn, but the turn 30. I think it's definitely possible. If the Dokkan attack works the way I believe it does, where it'll just like ignore the nullification. I mean, if not, it's not the biggest deal, but his 40% support, I mean, it's hitting everyone else too. So, I mean, it's not like it does the biggest difference for movie hero Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, but, the Ultimate Gohans, all 3 of them, honestly. Dynamic Goku. I mean, Trunks has a lot of phase 1, but all of those characters are actually, they're getting a decent bit of support from Gohan. Fuck. I mean, he's fine defensively at this point. He's not really doing the most damage anyway. So I guess we'll just do this. Then I'll do that. Yeah, and as long as I manage my orbs good next turn, I should be set up for Manga Gohan to just like obliterate 17 and 18. Which I would very much like to do, of course. This is definitely a long challenge though, for sure. They fucking producer Geppy, bro was cooking something fierce here. I'm surprised he didn't just go all the way. I don't even know though. I mean, because I'm at, what was it, 6,990. I'm literally 20 higher than it. Like I could have gone a little higher with the both the main attack as well as like the challenge ones that give like 10 per. Like I didn't really do anything with those. So I mean, this could even be like a bit more difficult, but it's pretty maxed out. So it just, these do take quite a while. Yeah, he's perfectly fine. I'm not even concerned about this. I mean, especially because he doesn't stack on his SA effect. You gotta think. I mean, that greatly raise. It's a true 50%, right? And with the defense, even without his 50% damage factor, he's perfectly fine. Not even concerned. Okay. They're, what, about half at this point? Yeah, they're getting there. Just about. Well, no, I mean, I'd say, because they have 9 health bars total, so. Yeah, I mean, we're just over halfway cleared here. I'm gonna be very particular about how I go about this. Fuck. I was concerned. Yeah. I had to do it though. So we don't get the Dokkan attack on Manga Gohan, unfortunately. But I don't want to like risk not going for the 3 Rainbow Key Spheres on future Trunks, right? That definitely has to happen. If those weren't int orbs, though, if those were, physical orbs or SDR orbs or something, like I feel like that definitely wouldn't have. It would have been like right there, but I feel like it would have been like the next orb I grabbed. Would have gotten me the Dokkan attack. I mean, it's unfortunate, but I mean, as I was saying before, though, I mean, it's not going to be turn 30, but I think I'll win turn 32. Because what I'll do is I'll get one more turn of stack damage, whatever the hell you want to refer to it as, and then on turn 32, I'll use Dynamic Goku's active skill. Just it should do a lot of damage. I haven't gotten his you know, 18 key off every single time. I'm not going to pretend to have, but I've gotten it a decent amount of times. You know? So I feel like, I don't know, I'm definitely pretty set up at this point, I feel, for victory. I do think so. Well, I mean, I could honestly even drop it next turn. Because I have it ready, don't I? I don't? Their HP isn't less than 30% here? Is it like just on the fucking threshold? What's the deal? Okay. What is his transformation? Does it make him do a Ki Blast? I think it does. Oh, it counts as a melee. Wait, actually, isn't he... I think I remember this. Isn't he actually better? Yeah. It's a little weird with Gohan, but he's actually better attack-wise in base. Because he has 58% phase 2 twice. Okay. Yeah, we'll play it out like this. Probably better to do those orbs. Only 6 again, but not the biggest deal here. Yeah, I mean, I'll just rotate Monka Gohan off him. He's not doing damage. Might as well. And, I mean, this is GG. I mean, not this turn, I don't think. But turn 32 once again. So I was right initially. That turn 32 I'd win, because, I mean, Namagoku will do a decent bit of damage this turn. And they'll, I mean, we have Int Ultimate Gohan. He's doing a little bit of damage to the androids here. I can't believe I was like just shy of getting the active skill. It would have been nice to get the sort of frown KO screen, but I don't think it's going to happen here at this point. I don't know, maybe it still will. I think they might actually just barely live next turn. I suppose it does depend on like what Monka Gohan does at the end for me here. Like, am I going to get additional normal and the hidden potential normal, or like what is the deal there? Like if he drops like 3 supers or 2 supers, you know, no normal, you know, it's whatever. See, there's 2 supers. Do I get the hidden potential? And if I do, is it super or normal? Didn't get it at all. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see not doing enough damage this turn and still actually being able to get the, okay. I can... The orbs aren't great here, but I can work with it. And be able to finish off with the KO screen still. The active KO, whatever. I mean, it'll be close, though. I'm going to do a lot of damage this turn. It depends, honestly, on how many supers both the Ultimate Gohans give me. Like, if this guy quad supers into... How many can Ultimate Gohan do? Is it a triple or is it quad? Like, if he does his max supers... If they're both doing their max supers, like, I don't know. I mean, even then... Because in Ultimate Gohan, while he has type advantage... And he does greatly sack attack on his SA effect. He doesn't have the most currently. So I feel like they will just barely live, and I'll get it after all. Okay, I mean, that's cool. I do, yeah. I actually will probably be able to finish off with the frown then. I don't know, I really like that animation. I don't like how... Like, I remember back in the day, I hated it so much. I still hate it. That they changed it to "you moron" for whatever reason. It doesn't sound right. Like, why did they feel the need to change it? There was no need to change it. No, I don't get it. It definitely should have been "you fool." That's just like the line. Or at least the line I grew up with. I guess I don't know how it's translated into every language, I suppose, but Alright, yeah, let's play it. We'll be able to end things with this. It'll be pretty hype.
It's over. Never hurt anyone ever again.
Never mind. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever seen that before, honestly. I'm not sure if I even knew that was a thing. So enemies can counter or nullify. Oh my god, the fucking, there we go. I was gonna say. So enemies can nullify active skill attacks? I don't know if I've ever seen that before. That's kind of crazy. What the hell? Okay, well, I mean, we still get to finish off with a KO screen for Geppy, I guess. Because this should kill here, right? Yep. Okay, well. Damn. That took quite a while. But in the end, I got all the points that I needed. Both for just the mainline missions, plus the special sort of Geppy producer, challenge here. So that's pretty cool. I mean, hopefully, God, that takes a long ass time to clear. Hopefully, I am able to win the lottery. I mean, they've had several lotteries this year for like stones and such, and even like a acrylic sort of like art panel things, which I've thought have been pretty cool. I've entered everything, haven't won anything. To be fair, like I'm just someone who never wins lottery type deals. I don't know. That's something with like, that's why I gamble with the gacha games, right? I don't find myself to be a particularly lucky person, so that's not something I don't know. I don't expect to win, but if I get the 30 stones, that'll be pretty cool. So, we'll have to see. They did say something about it'll be like announced at a later date, I guess. I don't know when. They did. I think they also said like winners specifically would be notified in game, or just like players who hit the threshold. I forget exactly. I don't know. So we'll have to see, but either way, I did get all of the missions cleared here. Well, all of the missions that for this first run here. I always just leave this last one. I don't feel like jumping back in just to do the Future Saga one. It's 1 stone, and when you think about all the burst modes, it's a lot of 1 stones to miss out on. But at the same time, if they are going to start doing like reruns like they did with the Black Friday, like I'll do it eventually, right? I'm not the most concerned with it. As long as they do special missions, of course, but we'll see. But yeah, either way, we got the win. It took a long time, over an hour here. But we got the win, and that is what matters in the end. So with that being said, I'm going to end things here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.